Hello, 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 everyone. I am Bill Murphy from the Sports Insanity Network, and welcome to another exciting edition of Murphy's View. Well, as of about 40-something minutes ago, the NFL schedule has been released. And tonight I'm going to go through the schedule of my beloved New York Giants. But why would I do it alone? In the words of John Lennon and Paul McCartney, I'm having a little help from my friends. Joining me, he is the Giants writer for the Sports Insanity Network, Mr. Jeff Knapp.
What's going on, everybody?
And also joining me, Sports Insanity Network contributor, Miss Allie Weiner.
I guess you could say we're doing a Murphy's takeover.
Yes, you guys are taking things over, but I'm holding down the fort. So, guys, both New York baseball teams are doing meh. The Knicks are barely hanging on, but look at the bright side. 85 more days to football.
Yep.
85 more days. But who's counting? Me.
And we've just seen the schedule reveal come out.
Yes, and after I would say a pretty good draft, wouldn't you say, for the Giants, guys?
I thought it was a magnificent draft. I think we did excellent.
The brain trust is doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're going to go through the schedule that has just gotten released, which is, I'm going to pull up this lovely spreadsheet I made.
I'll tell you right now, I will give it one word to
What?
describe the schedule.
Let's hear it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely crazy.
It is.
Interesting.
It's interesting. It's almost unrelenting. I mean,
For the first time in NFL history, an NFL team, 7 of their first 10 games are on the road. And the
Who's that?
Giants have the third hardest strength of schedule in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And most of their games, I'll be honest, the first 4 weeks, they're not even in the 1 o'clock spot.
No, they're not.
Not till week 5.
Against Miami.
Yep.
Okay. So, enough dilly-dallying. Let's rock and roll, shall we?
Yes, let's do this.
All right. First game, week 1, Sunday night against Dallas.
Wow.
All right. Ladies first. Allie, what do you got?
I hate how you say that. But first off, I thought week 1 was going to be Giants and Jets.
Oh, I thought because there were loud noises from everyone and their mothers going, especially their mothers, like going, the Giants and Jets are going to be Monday night.
They're half right. It's Bills and Jets. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. We got a Sunday night game. It's going to be hard. We have to face Dallas for Sunday night to kick things off. And I hate to be the negative Nancy here. It is going to be Dallas, and I think it's going to be a 2-possession lead.
All right, so Allie, you're giving them an L.
I'm giving them an L.
Jeffrey.
Here's the one problem, the one issue I kind of have, and this will affect the entire season. What happens with Saquon Barkley? Now, I'm going under the assumption he's not going to hold out. He's going to hopefully get a long-term contract signed. So with him being on the team, that changes. If he wasn't on the team, I don't see as much success. Because we have Matt Breida, who was pretty decent, but he's no Saquon Barkley. I think we're actually going to win Sunday Night Football at home against Dallas. We have a pumped up team. We have some new players on the team, some major players. Dallas has lost, I think they lost at least one member of the defensive backs, and they're without Ezekiel Elliott. And anytime somebody loses somebody from Ohio State, as a Michigan fan, yes. But I know he's going to pop up somewhere and he's going to still be pretty successful no matter where he goes. But without that dynamic player in the backfield, adding to, I know they already have another guy in their backfield who's incredibly talented, but I think that 1-2 punch now I really think the Giants can pull it off. I know Dallas has added Brandon Cooks to the wide receiver core to go with CD Lamb, but I really have a good feeling about being at home against Dallas.
Okay, you know what, Jeff? I'm going to agree with you because you know what? I'm going to say this not because I'm a Giants fan, just overall. I think the Cowboys are just overrated. Sorry.
Unfortunately. And when they have to play San Francisco during the season, we know what happens when Dallas plays San Francisco.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are overrated. Listen, we lost both games to them last year, but they were relatively close.
Yeah.
So you know what? I think now, call me too optimistic, but I think they can pull out a week 1 win. So Jeff, I'm with you. Let's give them a W. Okay. Allie.
First 4:00 game facing Arizona. I mean, I will be honest, Arizona is still going to be a weak team, even though they got a really good edge. I think Giants could beat Arizona.
Okay.
100% agree. I agree with Allison that I think the Giants are going to start the season out hot at 2-0. I think they're going to go into Arizona pumped up, and I just don't have a lot of faith in Arizona to pull off a victory against Daniel Jones and the Giants. Now my tune is going to change the following week, but
Kyler Murray. I like Kyler Murray, but I don't see it happening.
I wouldn't be shocked if by the end of the season, Kyler Murray leaves Arizona.
Yeah. Okay. Thursday night game against the Niners.
You know, I hate to be that person, but as Jeff and I know from Face Turn for our wrestling podcast, Paul Heyman would call out the winner, Brock Purdy, of the San Francisco 49ers will beat the New York Giants. I mean, so long as there's no injuries between those 3 weeks, I think San Francisco will win.
All right, Jeffrey.
I honestly think if Brock Purdy's in there for the Niners, I think that they are going to defeat the Giants. Going to be in San Francisco. They still have that great defense, and Deebo Samuel and Christian McCaffrey. Now, if Trey Lance is at the helm, if he's back and healthy, he's missed so much football. They're both coming back from some type of injury, but I think Brock had such a successful first year there. I think it all depends upon who's quarterback. If it's Brock, I think the Niners definitely will probably win it. But if it's Trey Lance, I do believe the Giants can pull that off because he's missed so much more time than.
I got a weird feeling though they're going to put Purdy as a starting quarterback after this tremendous.
I think they have to because they were riding such a good wave with him.
Yeah. So you putting down a W or no?
If they go with Purdy, right now I'll go with Purdy as quarterback, so I will put the Giants down at a loss.
Okay, and you know what? I'm going to agree with you guys here, and here's why. Regardless of who's quarterback, whether it's Brock Purdy or Trey Lance, San Francisco is one of the hottest defenses in the NFL.
Yes.
And I think they're going to give Daniel Jones a hard time. And I don't know if Daniel Jones is strong enough to keep up with the San Francisco defense. So I'm unfortunately got to give this an L as well. Okay.
Another toughie here.
Seattle.
Last year, we saw what happened when Giants faced Seattle, and I remember when we did the predictions, I said they won, but they got blasted. I think this one will be close, and I think something tells me I think the Giants will learn their lesson from playing against Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. And I think I'm going to say they might win. I'm going to still keep my head strong on this one.
All right, Jeffrey.
This, I believe with the little extra rest that they're going to get, they're not in. If they were in Seattle, I would probably say the Giants are probably going to lose because that 12th man in Seattle, they make it rocking and rolling in that stadium just like they would at Arrowhead. But I think at home Monday night, I got the Giants on this one.
I'm gonna go. Since we're at home, I'm gonna go Monday night. Okay, this next one. This one goes out to Mike Rifkin. This one goes out to Mike Rifkin. Giants and the Dolphins in Miami.
I will be honest. I'm gonna stay with the Giants are gonna be Miami. I mean, Tua's okay. You got Tyreek, probably the only good thing about Miami, and Waddle. But that's really it. Like Miami, I know they were Miami did make it to the playoffs this past season. I'm gonna say that Giants could probably beat Miami, but it'll be another close one.
Okay, so Allie is going with the G-Men. Jeffrey, talk to me.
I think it's going to be a lot closer depending upon who Miami has at quarterback because Mike White is in Miami. And
Jet great Mike White.
What's that?
Jet great Mike White.
Yep. And Tua, I love Tua. I loved him coming out of college. I just don't know if he's going to be healthy. You never know. I'm hoping he's there because he's such a great talent, in my opinion, that I want to see him playing in Miami. This one's a toss-up. Once again, this goes down to who's quarterbacking in the team. I definitely see a victory for the Giants if Mike White is quarterbacking. If it's Tua, I could see that. I could see the Dolphins pulling this one out. I mean, they have two amazing wide receivers that are
Waddle and Tyreek Hill.
They're so almost untouchable. They're so good.
If you were to pick one right now, just based off of everything going on.
Well, I would go with Miami because I'm going to assume Tua's the quarterback.
Okay.
You know what? You make a very good point here. You know, Tua's got Waddle. He's got Tyreek. As much as I hate to say it, I think Miami might pull this one out.
All right.
Week 6 against the Bills.
Giants are losing to Buffalo. I mean, come on. You cannot lose to Josh Allen. And you cannot lose to Stephon Diggs. And their defense for the Bills.
Jeffrey.
Sunday Night Football in Buffalo. Josh Allen has so much to prove. So much to prove he does for the Bills. I hate to say, I think Buffalo still has a great defense. I hate to say, I think Buffalo might pull this one off. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I don't see how they can. If they can somehow take Diggs out of the equation, they probably have a chance. But if they don't stop Stephon Diggs, then forget it.
I'm going to be with you guys on this one. I think we're going to lose this one. And that hurts to say because I like Josh Allen, but I think the Bills are the most overrated team in the NFL. Come at me, Nate Moser. I dare you. But that being said, I think the Bills are going to win this one.
All right.
Okay, week 7 versus the Washington Commanders.
They're not tying. They're not tying
No.
the Commanders again. Giants are probably going to be Washington.
Wait, you said tie? Okay. No, I'm just kidding. That was such a confusing game. At the end, should I be happy? Should I be
pissed off? Just put a W in because we know what happened when the Giants faced Washington the second time.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, what do you think?
Well, for week 7 and in week 11, I'm just going to say the Giants are winning both times against the Commanders.
I'm going to agree with you on that. So you might as well just go to 11, just put it in.
Yep.
Finish it.
All right, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Save us some time. Because, Washington, they're still sort of rebuilding. They're still sort of rebuilding about the whole Jeff Snyder thing, so.
You might as well also stay with me with Dallas again for week
Okay,
10. They're gonna lose again. So
Okay,
Okay.
week 8 versus the Jets.
Rodgers,
Rodgers is past his
he's
prime.
gonna choke.
He
He
had one of
already
his
choked
worst
when he
seasons
played
last
against the
year.
Packers in England.
He had
There
one
is
of his
no
worst
way.
seasons last year. So I am going to say I think the Giants can win this one. Call me crazy.
No. Again, Rodgers choked in London against the Giants.
Jeff, am I crazy or not? I think the Giants can win this one.
You broke up. Can you repeat that?
I think the Giants could win against the Jets and Rodgers. Am I crazy?
No, you're not crazy. I think they have the ability to beat the Jets.
Okay, so
Two of their biggest weapons were rookies last year. They had a great season until Brees Hall got hurt, and I felt bad for him because I liked the kid. But let's see if the sophomore slump or the sophomore jinx hits them. I think the Giants can take this one if they can get to Aaron Rodgers and fluster him a bit. Sure, he'll be comfortable because he has a couple of familiar faces on the team now.
those
But I
are
think if they can get to him, I think if they can get to him, they'll fluster him like they did the last time, and I think they can pull it off.
Okay, week 9 against the Raiders.
I mean, the only thing the Raiders now have is Jimmy Garoppolo, and I mean, he's a good quarterback. Is Devontae Adams still in?
Yes.
It's gonna be close. Something tells me it's gonna be a close one. I'm gonna say the Giants might have a chance.
So you're going with the W?
I'm gonna say it's very slim though.
Okay.
Maybe by a field goal.
I'm going to say the Giants are going to win this one because the Raiders are still a mess of a team right now. So I'm going with the W. Jeffrey, talk to me.
I got the Giants winning this game. I don't see the Raiders having a hugely successful year this year. Plus, it's November 5th. It's the day before my birthday. And I'm hoping that's a little early birthday present with a Giants W at the 4:25 slot that day.
Okay. Dallas, week 10 in Dallas.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way the Giants can beat the Cowboys.
In Dallas, so I'm going to say, John, if the Giants beat them week 1, they're going to be out for blood. So I'm going to say L. Allie?
I'm saying L.
Jeffrey.
Yep. I had the Giants winning in week 1 at home, but I have Dallas winning week 10 at AT&T Stadium. They're going to split the season.
Since we all had them beating Washington twice, we're just going to go right to week 12, New England.
Something tells me I feel like this is going to be one of those games where the Giants don't do well. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. I'm going to say the Giants might not win against New England.
So you're going to say L.
I'm going to go L on this one.
Jeffrey.
I see the Giants pulling this one off. I don't see New England's quarterback being overly impressive. He wasn't really that impressive that last year. So I think the Giants are going to pull this one off at home.
I'm going to agree with you on this one because the Mac Jones experiment is not going well in New England. So I'm going to give this a W.
All right.
Bye. We cannot lose on a bye.
Nope. Then we go straight to December 11th, where we're going.
Is this the
We're going
latest
to be at
the
home
Giants
against
have a
Green Bay.
bye?
Yeah, week 13.
That is something I'm a little concerned about, that the bye is that late. Okay, Giants versus Packers. This is going out to the Patch Man.
I see them winning this game. I mean,
Agreed.
they got Jordan Love, who he hasn't proven anything yet. He hasn't proven anything. It's a Monday night at home. I got the Giants winning this one.
I do too. New Orleans. In New Orleans.
They can win. They did it before.
Jeffrey.
I
mean, who's supposed to be quarterbacking New Orleans anyways? Is that still Dalton?
No. They got who did they get? I forgot who they got, but I think they might. There's a chance they could actually lose in New Orleans.
Really?
They did get Derek Carr.
They're still their Giants could still beat them.
Yeah,
Derek Carr is not the best quarterback.
Because all they have to if they can take care of Alvin Kamara and take away the biggest weapon that they have, which I think our defensive line and some of the additions we have on defense could take care of him, but he's so good if he's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
If he's not healthy, then forget it. Then the Giants come away, I think, I hate to say easy W, but that's a nice loud stadium and it's a fun town to play in. I mean, I wouldn't want to go outside of the
So what are
stadium
you saying then?
I'm going to go, I might go with a W for the Giants here because we're going to need it going into the following week into Christmas. It's going to be not a white Christmas. It's going to be a sad Christmas.
Okay, I'm going to go with W. And Allie, you said
I said W.
Okay.
And I'm going to say this right now for both 16 and 18. We are not beating Philadelphia.
Not a chance.
No way we could beat Philadelphia with Jalen Hurts, with Jalen Carter.
And listen, Jalen Hurts, I even said last year he should have been MVP.
Yeah, 16, 17, and 18. I don't, against Philadelphia, I think we're going to lose week 16 and 18 to Philadelphia. Until we can prove we can do it. But Los Angeles.
Hopefully we're wrong and we're going to be giving Philadelphia a blue Christmas.
That'd be nice.
Unfortunately, this is the worst Christmas for us, having to face Philadelphia.
You know what?
Yep.
Funny thing, and I'll make this quick. And I'll make this fast. Last year, Giants were playing on Thanksgiving. We literally had to coordinate our Thanksgiving dinner around that game. And this year, we're going to have to coordinate our Christmas dinner around that game.
Unfortunately.
So I think we're going to go with an L.
I'm glad I don't have to do that.
Do what? I said L for week Christmas. 18, right?
I don't know what I'm planning for the holidays yet.
Yeah, me neither. It'll just be me and some food.
I feel like let's get to week 17 because
I think we can beat Los Angeles.
It depends on who's going to be quarterback. I think we have too.
For Los Angeles?
Yeah. If we're having Stafford, if we're having, well, then again, if we're having Baker, we can easily beat him.
All right. What do you think,
Stafford? If Stafford's held, I think either quarterback for Los Angeles. Or no, they don't have. It's Stafford because what's his name moved on from there. So I think we're going to go 16 with the loss, 17 with a win at home, and then week 18 January at home against Philly. I don't think we're going to win at home. I think we're going to make it into the playoffs, but that week 18 game, I think that could be a good deciding game for the playoffs. I'm hoping it doesn't come down to that.
I think we're going to be on the skin of our teeth to the playoffs. I'm going to say we're 9 and 8.
Okay, you said W for week 17, Allie?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say W as well. Now, for week 18, call me overtly optimistic, but I think, let's say if Philly already clinches, they're going to be resting everyone, and we're still in the playoff hunt. I think we can pull that off. Call me crazy.
If the only way we're pulling off a win in Week 18 at the moment is if Philadelphia doesn't need to win and they rest their starters.
Even with that, then we'll still lose to Philly.
You know what? You guys have talked me out of it. I think we're going to lose both to Philly. Because Jalen Hurts is a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, what non-division game are you guys looking forward to?
Miami, just because I love Jalen Waddle.
I'm looking forward to, I'm going to say probably, I'm going to say Buffalo.
I'm gonna agree with you though.
You know, hopefully we can give Josh Allen a run for his money. Or, because if they win this game, I could bust Danny Boy Reginald's chops, the Jets.
I almost want to say we need to take a road trip to that game.
I think we might have to. And if Miami, I get to bust Mike Rifkin's chops. So,
Oh gosh.
so anyway, Allie, what about you?
I said both Buffalo and New York Jets.
Okay, so don't forget, folks. Don't worry, folks. We don't have a crystal ball. This is what we think as of now. A lot can happen.
That's right.
So I'd like to thank the two lovely folks for joining me, Jeff and Allie. Thank you so much for doing this with me. If you want to see more, go to www.thesportsinsanitynetwork.com. Check out our blogs, vlogs, podcasts, and all that fun stuff. Check us out on Twitter at @SInsanityReal. And check us out on Facebook and subscribe to us here on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. I'm Bill Corpus Crispy Murphy for the Sports Insanity Network. Thank you for watching Murphy's View. Stay safe and take care.